Hey everybody, welcome to Live Frequency. How's it going today? All right. I am super excited about today's episode. It is with my good friend Al. Um,
Hello.
how's it going, Al?
Can't complain. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Just want to remind everybody how it's going to work today. We're going to have Al tell us about his project and his concepts and ideas, a little bit about himself, why he chose AI music, and so on and so forth. During that time, we will be polling for things such as genre, vocal styles, additional instruments if required, or additional genres if required. Then we're going to probe for a topic in which we're all going to use afterwards to create a song based on that genre and topic. We're also going to listen to one of Al's singles, so to speak. There will be some links periodically popping up in the chat. Should anybody be interested, we always accept donations, of course, if you want to help the channel out. Of course, the follow or subscribe is always free as well, and that also helps as well. And if you don't trust banks and you don't want to follow, there is also the option of an Amazon gift list if you want to provide some gear to the channel as well. Um, I guess we will go ahead and get started. I want to kickstart some music from Al. There we go. We've got that rolling in the background.
Um,
So, Al, go ahead. Tell us about yourself. What's your project? What's it all about? What are you looking
oh,
forward to achieve? Lot of questions, but yeah.
yeah, those are some loaded questions. My name's Aloysius. I guess I'm at Aloysius on Suno. I don't know. I guess we can do the plugging later on, but
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
there'll
know.
be the link for your YouTube as well that'll be popping up in the chat. So,
Oh,
and
sweet,
then
right on.
when we're in
Cool, cool, cool.
Suno, yeah, we can definitely plug away for sure.
Right on, sweet. But yeah, usually the two projects that I tend to go back and forth with on Suno would be Alan the 8-Bits, which is a little bit of what we're hearing in the background. It combines rock, punk, and a little bit of Nintendo core slash chiptune. It's just been something that I've always had a passion for. The monophonic synthesizer sound, along with some nice chuggy, heavy drop D guitars, really kind of hit the spot for me. So I can play guitar, bass, drums, piano, and I don't know. Those that listen can decide whether or not I can sing. But Suno just kind of makes things a little bit more cohesive in that regard. I really love that you can upload some ideas or some riffs and everything and kind of manipulate them with the AI, or that you can kind of work with the AI prompting and create something from scratch. So I am definitely not a musician that is against AI in any way, shape, or form. I welcome it. It's such a great creative tool to play with. Um, I'm trying to broadly answer all of those questions for you. I think
It's
that
all
does it.
good.
I think that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's quite a bit of it.
um,
While that's happening here, I just want to say that I am going to open the poll as we speak for the genre. So that is live now. So feel free to vote in the chat. Bear with me here. I do have to do the kick one, which is not quite as easy, but let's see. So, first option that we can vote for here is rock, and I just want to remind everybody to vote on Twitch. You have to use the exclamation mark vote. Exactly, you've got it. Exclamation mark vote, and then space and your selection. On Kick, it's a little different. It will pop up as a on-screen clickable item.
Psychedelic rock, punk, pop, folk, indie.
We did funk last month actually with Scott. If you haven't seen that episode, feel free to go back and watch it. Um, it will be on the YouTube page. um, the wheel is fun. That will just allow us to randomly select one of those later on. So,
Right on.
um, yeah. So, where did you come up with that idea, Al? Of the, I have to say, I love Al and the A-Bits. The Al Oysius, I think, is more a newer type project, so I haven't heard too much of that one.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
your Al and the 8-Bits, I it combines my childhood with my teenagehood. I think that's why it's so amazing, because I'm obviously born in the 80s, so like Nintendo was my childhood, right? The
Mm.
synthesizers, the Mega Man music and all that stuff. And then of course you've got the heavier drop tuning guitars and that punk rock of my teenage years, and I think that's why, you know.
Yeah,
Where did that concept all kind of happen?
20 some years ago in um, I had a band in Ontario, and it was literally really fast paced. Uh, Power chords, fast paced drums, and analog monophonic synthesizers, which is essentially the FM synthesizer that does chiptune as well. Um, so at the time, I didn't even know what the term chiptune was, but back then it was all about the cheery, big, chuggy power chords, high energy drums, and then a really nice synthesizer lead. Then later on in time, I kind of discovered Nintendo Core and kind of connected those dots myself. But that's pretty much where that came from. Was with Suno, it's always the challenge of the prompt, right? I always want to see if and what I can try to create on purpose. How much of it can I control versus how much, to be transparent. And a lot of people think it's just a roll of the dice and people end up just getting what they get. And while I do understand that side, I was obsessed with wanting a specific sound and then trying to get Suno to maybe lean over towards that. And it just became a challenge of the prompt. And the closer and closer I got to kind of, just like you said, clicking on that little nostalgia point, that brings me back to the late 80s or early 90s. That's usually when I know that I've kind of hit the mark.
Nice, nice. No, that's awesome. And your other project is what? Because you had some EDM
Oh,
stuff, I think, at one point,
yeah, it was kind of like
like
I just
trip
chose
up
that.
or
Yeah, yeah, I chose that kind of bucket for everything that wasn't Alan the 8-Bits, but I'm starting to kind of funnel things a little bit more specific. So the Oysius project, the one with the camel track that I'd sent you the other day, it's kind of focusing a little bit more on the eccentric side of things. It's also something that I'm co-writing with my partner as well a little bit. So some of those tracks kind of have a little bit of both of us in them. But yeah, that's a little bit more like dark carnival, um, eccentric craziness, I guess. It's a great excuse to connect blast beats with accordions and actually have it at a song where it doesn't sound completely insane.
yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm looking forward. I think you have one song out now on your YouTube channel.
Yes.
Which, if it hasn't popped by, let me go ahead and just put it in the chat. Um, it is right here, so we'll pop that in there. And what's the name of that song that's in there? Because that's your metal
Uh,
kind
no,
of.
that no, that particular link you just dropped is the Alan the 8-Bits one, so that'll
Oh,
bring you to the Alan
sorry.
the 8-Bits
Okay.
page. Yeah, no worries, that's all good. And the other one that I sent to your live frequency is just the Oysius one, so without the Al. I know it's crazy
Oh, right,
distinction.
right. So it's just Oysius. Okay. So it's
Yeah.
the same link, just without the owl.
Yep.
Gotcha. So it's that one then.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna now bring you to. I don't know why it does that. It should. Here, I'll get you
Yeah,
the.
wait, yeah. Why did it do
Yeah.
that? I literally removed.
Yeah. It should be. I think Oysius Noise is the actual one that you want. Here, I'll copy it for you.
Yeah. I don't, yeah.
No, no, no worries.
I don't know why I put the L back in there. It's like, thanks, chat. Well, while you dig up
Yeah, it's all good.
that link and pop it in,
Right
we're
on.
going to go ahead and start the second poll. So, indie is the genre. Sorry, meant to say that there. Let's
Cool.
do
Right on.
now. So that's that's gonna be funny because now that means for indie music we have cello instruments. Cello, you got a bass. You ever watch School of Rock?
Yep,
Nice.
long time ago.
Yeah. That's. I know. I have to say, every time I see clips of that movie, it kind of like I'm like, oh, that's such a good movie, and then I start thinking that it was back in like 2004 or something when it came out, and I was like, yeah, my age is starting to shine now. Like,
Oh, totally. Yep. The years blend so much. They blend together now for me. As I don't even remember where. Sometimes it feels like The Office just wrapped up like a couple of years ago, but it's actually been forever since they did season 9. You know.
The Office, yeah. Are they coming out with a
Yeah.
spin-off of that? I heard they were, or have they kind of been
Uh.
trying for a while?
Yeah. They did.
Did they
I
ever do a
forget.
spin-off?
There's like a DMV spinoff. And they did like an Australian Office, but I forget. There was another one about a newspaper or something like that. So there were a couple of little tiny spin-offs, but nothing huge.
Yeah, that's fair.
They were gonna try to do one with Dwight, but that didn't work out.
Well, that's yeah, exactly. That's the thing I think is the one that I had thought. It was they were supposed to do something with Dwight and Angela, um, but I don't think it ever took off or ever got released. I guess I should say. All right, so we now have instruments up on the board. Do 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 do. So for instruments, we got cello, monophonic synth, Hammond organ, bongos, tambourine. Second poll is going to be for any additional instruments we need to kick in there. So we'll put that one up on there while I prepare the next one. Did you share it?
Yep,
Okay.
I shared it on your live frequency in Discord.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'll pop it in there right after.
All this other stuff I'm looking at. That's all.
It's okay. It's all good. We got some pretty decent music in the background, so it's not even quite punk drums either.
Nope.
It's like the guitars tend to be a little punky, but the drums is
Yeah.
very like double
Sometimes the
bass
drums
metal.
are a little bit more, yeah,
Yeah,
hardcore metal or
yeah.
progressive metal type stuff. Indie.
Indie's fun.
Indie.
I did an indie one with
Yeah,
the
it is.
second one. For Suno tends to love living in the country land, but I find it does a pretty good indie.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I find sometimes indie is a really good audio calibrator. Because sometimes it doesn't always change the genre for me so much as changes the sound quality a little bit. So sometimes I use indie or indie punk
yeah,
just to sometimes it'll add a specific shimmer to a track that I find sometimes works, and then sometimes it doesn't. But
yeah.
it is a weird little style prompt.
So here
Doesn't
we'll.
always do what you think.
No, no, exactly. So we'll revote for that. I wonder, is there anybody? Okay, there is. All right. So I do have a question that I don't usually let people know is a question, and I'll get you to answer that while I do this. But so in the line of work that we do, and in the music industry, there's a lot of hate for AI music currently. There's a lot of hate for AI in general, and I can understand why. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of hate for AI music. It's all over Facebook groups and social medias and such. Even though there are some really good AI creators, and I think honestly, if you didn't know, you probably would never know. But
Hmm.
where do you think that the line between human and AI should kind of cross? Like, where do you think AI should start or stop and human? Like, where's that? Where would you draw that line? Because like I'm
Um,
saying that because obviously we've got like Elon Musk now who's talking about those AI surgeons that he wants to create, and then you've got those AI robot people that are like house cleaning, and where do you think we should draw the line before we turn into a Terminator situation?
I don't know. That's a really hard call because I guess if a good song is a good song. I'm hard pressed to really know where the line is drawn. I guess I could say, I would have to draw the theoretical or moral compass line at a spot where maybe there's no actual human development whatsoever. It's just robots making robot music, and there's just no. It's just like an infinite feedback loop of music that no one ever asked for. I think that's where I would need to draw the line when it's an oversaturation, which some might argue is already happening. There's a whole lot of AI slop on a whole lot of social media. You know what I mean? And by slop, I just mean the stuff that obviously looks like it's carbon copied and sent out just for the sake of garnering views and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I'd have to say
People just hit
that
generate and
the
then throw that up on Spotify. Like no input
yeah,
whatsoever. Yeah.
exactly. Like they get a workflow that kind of works where they do the least amount and get the most yield out of it, where they can upload a video a day, and it's like, man, there used to be a time where it took like weeks to write a hit. Now people are like trying to throw them out, throw to like 13 to 15 of them a week. So I get why people are very sensitive towards that, because for every one really good song a human writes, there might be like 200 of them that you have to sift through to get there, and a lot of them might have been just one button clicks that people thought were funny, or whatever the case might be. But so yeah, I think I would have to draw the line where there's just absolutely no human involvement whatsoever.
That's fair. That's fair. Now, I really like the fact that Suno will not let you copy uh, band styles. Like if you put a band prompt
Yeah.
or name in your prompt or artist name in your prompt, it will flat out say no.
Yep.
And I like that. Um, I believe that should be across all platforms, like videos and whatnots. Like I was talking with Scott last month, and I was saying along the lines of like, if you upload a photo to do something with, you should be able to prove that you have rights to that photo. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like at any point in time, right? Like if you took the picture with your phone or whatever, then that's you. It'd be on your phone. It wouldn't be hard to, what I mean, prove that it's not yours, right? Or that it
Yeah.
is yours. And I think yeah, that's the fear I guess that I run into with AI is that so far everybody, like yeah, there's a little watermark, but I mean, I use Cling, the free Cling, for a lot of things, and it's like you can crop out the watermark. It's not hard to do.
Yep.
But I think it should be a much more prominent thing, especially if you're using other people's images or whatever, because of the fact that like so many careers have been destroyed,
Yeah.
and lives ruined because of it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. Nope, I'm glad that we're kind of on the same page for the most part on that. Because yeah, I mean AI is fun. Don't get me wrong, I totally love it. It allows a lot of people to do things that they normally wouldn't be able to do, right? Like you, for example, and I use you. I think in my example like 2 months ago, but like we can see behind you, there's a music room.
Yep.
But sure, I mean you can play all the instruments and throw it into a DAW, but then somebody's got to mix it, or maybe you can't play all the instruments and you got to find somebody to do it. Whereas like with Suno, you can upload whatever you've got and let it mix it for you, or whatever the case may be. Which normally
Exactly.
may not be able to be done any other way for you, right? So
Yep. Exactly. It takes a lot of the heavy lifting out of that. That's always been my weak. You know what I mean? I can record tracks. I wanna make the music, but when it comes back to producing it, making it sound better, placing it in its proper place and everything, I don't know how to do that. At least not to my own scrutiny. I would love to learn, but I find that Suno really helps me with that hurdle because I can tell what sounds good. But
mhm.
Yeah, I can't master or mix to save my life.
No, no, I hear you. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I can say that I know what I like. Doesn't mean it's what everybody else is gonna find good. You know, some songs I might want a heavier bass, and I know that sometimes you got to fight with Suno to get a little bit more of that if you want a bit more of that,
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
or ignore that. You know what I mean? We were talking about that earlier off camera there, where trying to get it to not give you music sometimes when you don't want music is like pulling teeth.
Yep.
But yeah, like for the overall kind of mix, it will definitely help.
Yep.
Exactly. So you've got music videos. Your partner does the video side of it, eh? Or do you do the video side of it? I always feel like
We
it's
kind of
you,
do a little
but
bit of both
you do it
because
together.
yeah, I do the I generate a lot of the animated things and the clips and stuff like that, and he has the patience to edit them all together like in Resolve. I think I've mentioned to you before that I
Oh
have a
yeah.
very limited not attention span, but oh man, editing programs frustrate me beyond belief. But he happens to have a little bit more patience with that. So usually what'll happen is I'll come up with the still images and usually the storyboard for videos, or at least an idea, and then we'll kind of toss it back and forth. I generate the still images. He'll help with those, and then we just animate the images in scenes in 6 to 10 second like little clips,
Yeah.
and then we group them together depending on how they fit into the storyboard. And then yeah, my better half takes a lot of that chaos and distills it into something digestible.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that's the
And
nice thing about
yeah,
it
he's
is that
incredible at it. He's real incredible at it, I gotta say.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. That clip that you had sent me originally of the Oysius, is that the same thing that's on the YouTube?
No, well, we haven't done the short clip. No, the YouTube one is the full like 3.5 minute song.
Yeah, but that short
Um,
piece is in it. Like it's that style.
oh, it's that song. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that style of that
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yep.
Because that's beautiful with the
Yep.
camera shake and stuff. The effects of that, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. When I
Yep.
saw that, I was just like that's great. You can tell that
Right on.
obviously he does have that eye and that patience, which is
Yep.
awesome. Um,
Absolutely.
no, that's
Yeah.
great.
And now that that sort of ball is rolling, when we drop tracks, we're gonna have a little bit more of a streamlined plan at dropping kind of like lyric videos or visualizers. They won't necessarily be super elaborate videos every single time, but we still want to at least have a nice, entertaining video component, I guess, to whatever the people are listening to.
Nice, nice, awesome. All right, and we've got
May as well use some.
yeah. Sorry, I keep kind of drifting off because I got that music in the background, and it's like
No
super. Like
worries.
I just kind of get carried away, which is the
Yeah,
issue I have like with every every episode I do.
yeah,
It's like that's why usually I've got a couple people that kind of do these polls and stuff for me because
yeah,
otherwise I just get totally sidetracked and then I just start head bobbing and I'm like, oh
yeah,
wait a minute, yeah, we're actually doing something here.
yeah. All good.
But
No worries.
which yeah, let's see. Oh, we're into somebody else's music now though. We're gonna stop it.
I think so. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, start back. So
We're
awesome. So we've got the genre, which was indie.
cool.
And then we've got organ, which is the instrument. You want to let fate decide the rest?
Sure.
Awesome. Let's do that. Yeah. So let me go ahead here. We'll flip over. We'll stop this. We'll flip over to the wheel screen.
We have choices!
Yay.
And we'll let the wheel decide the next sections. So I gotta find my wheels. Let's see. We need voices, so it's gonna be male, male. Oh, I gotta. Man, I'm really behind here. I gotta add male or female.
Nope. I suppose we could let fate decide.
So we'll add option
Right.
here. We'll add male. And then I'll add another option for female. Now we'll go ahead and we will spin it and see what vocals we're going to get. So, could be a duet, could be a single. We'll see where it goes from there. It's going to be a male, female. It drags forever. Male, male. All right.
Male.
So we got a male duet.
Wow.
Yeah. The funny thing is that, like, I mean, obviously it's a duet style, but one thing I noticed with duets is sometimes Suno gets mixed up on who's singing which part. um, even when you tell it, but we'll see what happens. We can prompt it for.
It's all good.
We can do it like
it might just.
No, go ahead.
Depending on, you can usually do. I mean, even if it just defaults to one male voice, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, sometimes it helps for with each verse. You can do like male voice 1, male voice 2. And it might at least give you a couple of differentiated ones.
I'm not the best at putting the call responses in the prompt. But normally I'll separate it in the lyrics. I can put like juvenile male voice or like raspy male voice or something, and then it usually does okay, but even then sometimes it gets mixed up. Cool. So there's our wheel. Yeah, I'm good with that. We can actually we've never used the cover feature, and I think this will give us some time. We've never done the cover feature on the show. So we can actually maybe cover it if we like something, or if you... I know that you and I have a more similar style where in some cases we like to build the music first and then add some lyrics. So we can maybe try that and do a different spin. So yeah, we'll do that.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and ask you to build the prompt if you can. But hold on, let's vert back to our other screen. I want you to introduce your single, which is called what? Backpack and Bus Fare? Is that what it is?
Oh, is that the one we're going to listen to? Yeah, perfect. It's called Backpack and Bus Fare. It's actually a remake of a song that I actually recorded back in 2004 or 2005 with my band that I was talking about when I lived in Ontario. So basically uploaded that demo to Suno and tweaked it a little bit prompt-wise and added some meta tags, etc. Tweaked with those sliders. They tell you never to mess with those sliders, but I love them. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like Donald Trump there. I love the spiders. Or the
sliders.
Oh, those sliders. We love the sliders. Yeah.
Yes.
But no, the the weirdness sliders and all those things. So I kind of tweaked
exactly.
around with those a little bit and eventually came up with what we're about to listen to, I guess.
Nice. I think it's great that you were in Ontario rocking out with your band the year that my oldest son was born.
Oh wow.
He was born in 2004. Yeah. So
right on.
All right. So Backpack and Bus Fare. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to adjust the volume slowly. Probably don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out. So here it is.
Don't say I said, there's no need to explain. It always makes it harder to believe, and still I'm running without moving, and I can't feel. And I shut it off, but I can't stand the thought of this becoming any more distant than the miles stretched out ahead, and still I'm moving without standing, and it's not real. But don't forget what to feel when it's gone. Say my name and then try to forget it. You could just pretend you understood how something wrong could feel so good. You're kidding yourself if you think you can keep me from falling away before you tear me apart. Before you tear me apart. And what about the times you tried to open up the door but couldn't? Locked out in the cold with nothing more except your backpack and your bus fare and nights alone. Then you say, if we could just rewind and start again, but you know you wouldn't change a thing because we'd just be moving backwards against forwards. And it's hell when you're gone. Say my name and then try to forget it. You can just pretend you understood how something wrong could feel so good. You're kidding yourself if you think you can keep me from falling away before you tear me apart. So close to my heart and too far down to dig out. Just a matter of time before it stops. I'm telling you, the water's buried up way over your head, and they're drowning it right. And it's obvious we were never meant to exist. That feeling looks so far away right now because I'm not feeling. I'm hoping it gives way and crashes down. I'm still running without moving. I'm still moving without standing. And it's hell when you're gone. Say my name and then try to forget it. You can just pretend you understood how something wrong could feel so good. You're kidding yourself if you think you can keep me from falling away before you tear me apart. So close to my heart and too far down to dig out. Just a matter of time before it stops. I'm telling you, the water's buried up way over your head, and you're drowning you in. And it's obvious we were never meant to exist. Let's go!
Well, that was an overly
Let's
motivated
go!
Suno. Yeah,
Yeah.
calm down, Suno. We weren't ready for that. Um, all right. So yeah, we did forget to go over topics, but yes, I think not going to work considering this is Sunday. I think it will work. Let me flip
Yeah.
over here. Here we are. I'm going to share my other screen. That way you can see what is being done. And I mean,
Cool.
hopefully you're not going to need like your bifocals or anything, but
No.
you should be able to at least read the script. So we're going to want advanced. Do we want to wait and see what we generate first for styles and then kick back with some lyrics after? We can do like a little cover? Yeah, I think we should
Sure.
show that
That's fine.
process, right? And we can play around with those little
You'll.
yes. I use those actually. So funny story. Since I know you can see my screen here,
Mhm.
there's a lyric papa piano. Um
Nice.
and that was me and my youngest. We brought up his keyboard. He got a little keyboard for Christmas that we saw at
Oh, right on.
Shoppers. It was like 30
Yeah.
bucks, you know. And so I was just showing him. So we just did the stupid little simple like da 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 kind of thing,
Yeah.
and just uploaded that to Suno, and then gave it some lyrics that he helped write. So it does have a word in there that he chose. Do I have a way of just showing the lyrics? No, I don't. No, without playing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right
Just
here.
click on the title
Yeah.
too. If you just click, then
So
it'll take you away from the create screen.
yeah. So here you can see where I kind of have my, these are my big solid prompts here. Um,
Yeah, those are fine.
you know,
Those work.
yeah.
Yep.
But he comes up with these wonderful things of where's that lyric that he came into? It's not for some reason. Oh wait, that's not. Sorry. It was this one. Yeah. So of course, keep in mind he's 4. Right? So I started it off this way, and then we used a wheelie scream because it tends to be the thing he loves to do. But for some
Yep.
reason, I had said something about like while Dad sits back and loves the beach air or something, and he was like,
Yeah.
no, it's like Banu, and I was like, I don't even know how to write that, but I took a stab at it, and surprisingly enough, Suno actually read it exactly like that, and I was like, that's
Right
that's
on.
pretty good. So yeah,
That's cool.
we get beach banus, and I have no idea what it means, but it's there.
A beach
Um,
banu.
yep.
Right on.
Uh,
So yeah, it doesn't matter to me if you wanted to do an instrumental first, or even just try firing in the lyrics, the style, and see what it pumps
yeah,
out. You get a third slider if you put lyrics in
that is true. You do.
somehow. Or no, I think maybe you only get the third slider when you do a cover.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you have to upload, and then
pretty
you
sure
get
that's it. Yeah,
yeah, you get
yeah.
an audio influence. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, we can cover it as well after, so I'm okay. Do you happen to have the prompt for the style, or do you have any ideas of what we should put in there?
The prompt for this. Oh, hmm.
I mean, I know
What's
we're
our
going to
predominant
we're
style?
we're
Indie,
doing
right?
indie, right?
Yep, indie. All right. So,
Indie.
comma. I guess we can do indie.
Now, indie tends to have a pretty soft, kind of brushy drum.
Yep. You could do indie dash pop. See what happens with that. Indie dash pop,
Yep.
comma, and stick them together like it's a genre.
So like this,
Like
no?
indie pop, no space between
Oh,
the hyphens. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But you
The
still want,
dash.
but you still want the hyphen.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Indie pop.
Yep.
Uh,
Um,
soft.
did you want to do soft, folk? I
Soft
forget
folk
what our
drum.
instruments were. Yeah.
Or yeah. Oh
Yeah.
wait, our instrument was the organ. The
Yeah. All
organ.
right. So we would do Hammond organ, I think it was.
Yeah. I don't
Nice.
know if I thought. Wait, that's how you spell Hammond, isn't it?
Yep. Hammond. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Okay. It's just Suno that doesn't want to recognize it as a word, which
Yep.
worries me because I'm like, great, what's it gonna give us now? But
Yeah.
so Hammond organ. Do you have a preferred key progression? Indie.
Um, just key of D.
Yeah.
D is
Key of
always a
D.
nice key.
It is. Unless you're
It,
doing hair
it
metal,
may or
then you
may
want
not
a
be.
power chord of
Yeah.
C, but
Yeah.
it's all in the C. Soft Hammond organ, key of D, brushed drums,
Drum. Um,
Smooth walking bass line. Walking bass.
that works. And I don't know. Studio polish or studio warmth, I find sometimes helps.
Yeah. Studio warmth. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
some people like to go wall of text on their prompts.
No,
This is
sometimes simple is better too. I mean, you can always use the little enhancer wand too, but
wi-
I find just
yeah.
the simpler the better. Sometimes the enhancer wand though will
Take
kind of
away.
remember what you did last. Yeah, the blue enhancer one always has like a memory, so it might throw in some stuff that you used last time, as opposed to
Got,
I've noticed that it does that.
gotcha. Yeah, no, we can stick with that. I like it because again, right, a lot of people use wall of text. My prompts are super like primitive. you
Yeah.
know, it's like
Yep.
big, strong man, eat meat, type of
Yep.
prompt. and then I just, yeah, I kind of hope for the best, but then I'll do a cover or two and then try to tweak it from there. So,
Yep.
but I like to
Exactly.
give myself a baseline and then go.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, another thing you could put up there is after brushed drums, maybe, or after smooth walking bass, between that and studio warmth, maybe like epic chorus.
ooh,
So then the chorus will be like uplifting or epic or uplifting chorus or something like that.
what if we do both? Epic slash
So
uplifting.
maybe dash. I don't know if Suno responds to side slashes very well in the style prompt.
I
There
know
we
text to
go.
speech does not. Um,
Yeah,
I know that from experience that text to
yeah,
speech does not know what to do with a slash.
yeah. It sometimes it calls it like a nil or a niltst or something like that, or I forget.
Yeah,
But it tries to pronounce what a side slash is.
and sometimes it will say slash, so like drum slash
Yeah,
bass. Sometimes it says drum bass. Sometimes
yeah.
like it never knows. It's you're just chucking dice at that point.
It's a gamble. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
So
I'm,
okay,
I'm
we
happy
got
with that.
that. Perfect.
Right.
Do you want to do the
Biggest
sliders
nail.
first, or you want to throw in some lyrics first, or
Oh, yeah. Let's toss in the lyrics.
all right?
If you want to. We don't have to if you don't want
No,
to.
no, I'm totally okay with it. I mean, we can
Sure.
cover if we cover after. Can we undo the lyrics? No,
Yeah, when you
once.
cover after, you can undo them or change them or modify them.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I mean, in all honesty, I'm gonna take a quick look here just because maybe, but
Oh, just for your credits, you mean?
yeah, where does it say?
Oh, you have to go to your account, I think it's called.
Oh,
Account.
account. Yeah, sorry.
Yep. But there should be a toggle there now. Oh, weird. I don't know where it is now, but there
Yeah,
used to be a toggle. There's a toggle now where you could switch it instead of Pro Plan. You can see how much
paid
where your credits
subscription.
are or whatever. But there you go. See show
Oh
credits on the
yeah,
top.
credits right here.
Turn
Boom.
that switch on next to it. You got a toggle to the right of your
Oh
credits.
hey,
Boom.
look at
There you go.
that.
Yeah.
Showing everybody my
Oh
info for no
yeah.
reason. I hope it didn't. Yeah, okay, perfect. It's still there. Awesome.
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
It's all
So
there.
that's good. I got plenty of credits. I know I had kind of played around and messed about and started testing some stuff. Um, I did a little test. Maybe I'll show after at the end. I do
Right
have
on.
an instrumental thing that I'm kind of working on and trying to get some lyrics for. I just don't know what to put in for the lyrics, so I'm kind of stuck there. But
Right on.
um, all right, yeah, we can throw in some lyrics here. Let's see. Is there anything good from Chat GPT? I didn't like any of it really that I
It
threw in
wasn't too
there, but
bad.
I didn't know.
Wasn't bad.
Ah, ah.
Well, plus, I mean, I don't know how much time we have either. We
Yeah,
only have
well, we
like a
still
half
have
hour.
like, yeah, we have a half hour, 45 minutes. Let's see.
Okay,
We've got
enough.
alarm clock screaming like it's got a cause. I guess we can start with that. I don't mind
I mean,
starting,
you could
but
paste the ones that are there, and then we can scrutinize them and end with some other stuff instead.
scrutinize them. Sure, I love
Yeah,
that.
like paste because I liked the whole calling in invisible. I liked that part of it. Was kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's why I say some of them are pretty good. Speaking of scrutinizing, by the way, I'm thinking about starting like a reaction, uh, like music video reaction clips. So I don't know. I don't know if you want to join in on that, scrutinize some music, or if you've got some videos you want me to
Sure, it'd be fun
scrutinize.
sometime.
Yeah,
Right on.
if ever I got some free time, I guess it's one of the
Yeah.
things. So I guess stay tuned. That might come. I think I have one person so far that actually did send me some videos, so there'll be at least one video. I think he sent me 2 tracks, so there might be 2 videos, and we'll go from there. But yeah.
Cool.
So here, let me pop this out so we can actually see it. So we've got mail. Was it mail? Was that our?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna need an intro. You always gotta have an intro.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Intro dash.
Instrumental.
Yeah. Instrumental with Hammond organ solo. See what that spits out. I find sometimes it'll give you exactly a nice little intro style piece, and sometimes it goes all out 80s mid riff guitar solo. But we'll see
Mhm.
what happens. So we've got alarm clock screaming like it's got a cause, but I don't believe in morning laws. Cold, coffee's cold, the sky's too blue. Well, I don't know. If the coffee's cold, like, what are you doing? Brewing your coffee yesterday? And I've got better things to do. Well, definitely got better things to do, but um, I don't know if I like that line.
I'd rather it be a phone alert screaming like it's got a cause instead of the classic alarm clock.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Phone alert
I,
screaming like it's got a cause
I
or
mean,
the
in all
equivalent.
fairness, I got some Alan the 8-bits on my alarm, so those are the good mornings. Those are the
Yeah.
good mornings. Phone alert. Right. Waking up to hold the lantern's not bad.
No,
Um,
no, no, I can't complain.
but that classic, I don't know if it's the same for you, but that classic like nah
Yeah.
alarm, like, oh, that gets me, like, it gives me goosebumps, but not in a good way. Like, so phone alert screaming like it's got a cause, but I don't believe in morning laws.
Yeah.
Maybe gotta make coffee.
Yeah.
Gotta make coffee in order to go. Gotta make coffee in order to go. Uh,
To a better place or to to a
yeah.
much worse place. To a yeah. Wait.
Welcome to English, eh? It's like we literally changed one
Hang on.
letter and we'd have a whole different word now. Um,
Gotta make coffee, let the world know. So
yeah.
yeah, gotta
Okay,
make
gotta make
coffee, let the
coffee.
world know.
Let the world know. Yeah.
Um, something like,
I've
you know,
got better places to go.
yeah,
There we go.
let the world know, and I've got better places to go. Yeah, the inbox whales like a it's like a loaded gun. That's fine. Uh,
But I'm not built to be undone. I don't even know what that means.
yeah, no,
Like, I mean, I know
yeah,
what
like
the words mean, obviously,
the
but
inbox waits like a loaded gun. Uh, digital hostage is never fun. Something like
there you
that.
go. Digital hostage. My deadline's dressed in corporate gray. I think I'll
Just
just
not
not
go to
go
work
today.
today.
I would remove this. Oops. There. Yeah.
Maybe just not go to work today instead of just not go. I don't know. Or just leave it.
Just not go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think syllable wise it works better that way. So this is gonna be our first verse. Oops. Verse one. And
Yep.
I feel like it should be like a raspy dude singing that. Raspy male voice.
Male voice 1. And put each one in its own square bracket. So verse 1, open and closed square brackets, and then raspy male voice 1, and closed and open. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Pre-chorus should be like
Same
see,
dude.
it does pre-chorus like that, but I know it's gonna read it as like a chant. If you keep it in those little brackets, like
And there's a world outside the grid. It's the life I want to live instead of in the life I almost lived.
yeah, and even that, um, it's the life I want to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
And then
go.
put like put parentheses after live and like an O H H.
Oh,
Yeah.
after what?
You'd never
Live?
never underestimate the powers of oohs, ohs, and ahs. So yeah, it's
Yes.
like it's the life I wanna live. Oh, so just
Yeah.
OOH. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
OHH or
Nope.
OOH?
OHH.
Okay.
Nope. OHH is perfect.
Awesome.
I love Oz, oohs, ohs, and ahs. They humanize a song really nicely.
Yes, they do.
So I'm calling in invisible. Let the hours pass me by. It's somewhere uncommitted. Watching the clouds rewrite the sky.
See, I like this, but I don't like this. I feel like it should rhyme with invisible. Um,
Um,
so if I want to be unreachable,
yeah.
invisible, let the hours pass me by, I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way in a quiet kind of freedom on a borrowed Monday. Who's calling sick on a Tuesday?
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. I can't see past your logo.
Sorry.
um, but I got lost along the way.
um, this one I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but I got lost along the way, and
Well, what did he get lost about? So he's
well,
calling in. So blah blah blah
yeah,
blah to say. If they ask like where I am, I'll say I tried to get to work, but I got lost along the way. Um, I got distracted by everything. Basically, I got distracted by pretty much anything that would make work.
yeah.
I don't want to say go away, but make work. You know.
If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Quietly, um, no, it's
Sneaking under the radar, maybe.
yeah. Well, I had the word denied in my mind.
Yeah.
I was trying to, for some reason. I thought I had a sentence, and then it's one of those like it's there, and whoop, no, no, it's not. Um, if they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. My responsibilities. Whoa, 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 there. Yeah, thank you. Autocorrect. My responsibilities I've denied. Somewhere, whoops. somewhere on this nice Monday. Even then, I don't think the word nice really.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting rid of the word Monday, only to stay away from it sounding like Manic Monday by the Bangles or something.
That's fair.
So if I ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. My responsibilities I've denied somewhere on this.
Sunny day. Maybe. Sunny day. Shiny day. Gloomy day. See, I
Or
don't mind.
somewhere on this never-ending day, or somewhere on this. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. My responsibilities I've denied. I have a feeling that the AI is going to have a hard time with my responsibilities I've denied somewhere
Yeah,
on this.
probably.
Uh,
It's too big of a word.
yeah. Almost, you just want to say responsibilities denied, and you can take out I've and my. Responsibilities denied,
There you
and
go.
then uh, oh,
Oh, what
so
if
I'll
we.
decide. So I'll decide something something. So it'll be responsibilities denied, and I'll decide. Um, if I go or if I'll stay or something like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, so responsibility is denied. So I'll decide to go back to bed today. I
There you
love
go.
that.
So, back to bed today. And then.
Oh, yep. So verse 2, you could just say like,
Do you want to? We gotta give it a different voice. How can we
yeah,
trigger a different voice? Maybe like a.
male vulnerable tenor,
Oh,
or yeah, because you want it to be like male vulnerable tenor voice 2 or something like that.
now. It's not gonna sound. Trying to.
I hope it
Like,
doesn't sing that. Male voice vulnerable tenor.
it could. It could. Um.
Vulnerable punk voice, you could say instead of tenor. You don't want it to sound like Josh Groban all of a sudden.
Well, that's yeah, exactly. I was even thinking maybe like juvenile voice to
Yeah.
contrast with the
Or
raspy voice.
oh, vulnerable emo voice. Emo would actually do both juvenile and punk.
There you go.
Yeah.
It'll sound like My Chemical Romance
Bus goes by like a ticking clock. People lined up
on the block.
down the block,
Yeah.
not on the block. People lined up,
uh,
and it should be like lined up all the way down the block and get rid of maybe people. Man, never mind. People lined up down the block. That's fine.
yeah.
Same old shoes, same old race, same old look on every face. Yeah, that's not bad.
It works.
Yeah.
I used to run. I used to care. What were you running for?
I used
Oh,
to run, I used to care. Now I just breathe.
the open air.
Or no, it's
Here,
I
let
used to
me.
run, I used to care, I used to love the open air.
Yeah,
Um, the
exactly.
world won't end if I'm not there.
Well, it should be now. Now I just love the open air.
Yeah. Now I just long for open air.
That's there you go. The world won't end if I'm not there. Those self-lens aren't going anywhere. No. Um, don't replace me. There's not enough syllables there.
Actually, what I would say is the world won't end. Uh, use the I swear in that line, and then they'll replace me if I'm not there. Or
Yeah. The world won't
like
end. World won't end. that I
I know the
swear
world.
from the
Yeah,
moon and the stars.
or I know the world won't end. I swear.
Yeah,
Maybe
there
it's
you
something
go.
like that. I know the world won't end. I swear.
Swear. Yeah, they'll replace me if I'm not there.
Maybe try. I know the world won't end. I swear. Place me if I'm not. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's too
yeah,
many
there you
ones.
go. No. I know the world won't end, I swear. They'll replace me if I'm not there. Gotta chant that. Um,
Then I just make sure that we copy the chorus the way we changed it a second time with the second chorus.
yeah. Do we have so we can keep the pre-chorus here?
Yeah, that's fine.
And this is where we originally had the O. We didn't have anything on the first one, did we? No, we didn't. So I'm just switching things up here for no reason. Pre-chorus. I wanted to do like the second chorus though, which is right here. If we parenthesize the entire thing, it's gonna do like a call out on the entire thing, won't it?
I don't know. It does sometimes, but other times it won't. Sometimes if you make the second chorus look different in text, it'll sing it differently, which is odd.
What if I do?
And then you get like two different choruses, which is bizarre.
Because this should do both voices, shouldn't it?
It should, but it might not be. It might not.
We'll see.
It
We'll see
doesn't
if it
always catch
does.
on.
Yeah.
It doesn't always catch on to the obvious.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. And then we got a bridge. Man, this thing just keeps rolling. Okay, hold on. We know for sure that we're going to be using this chorus again because for some reason it wrote us like 50 different choruses. I don't know why we need that many choruses. At that, and then we can definitely
50.
do an outro. Yeah, exactly. Chorus number 50.
5,000 choruses.
And this I feel like we should do. We'll keep continuity here. Okay, so now we're at the bridge. Maybe I'm just lazy, maybe I'm just scared, or maybe I'm just waking up to something no one shared. The sun don't punch in a time card. Sun don't punch a time card. The wind don't stand in queue. So why does it feel like freedom only comes when I undo? Yeah, I'm also drawing a question mark there. Don't worry about that.
Or either that or when I click undo.
Yeah, I feel like I want to get maybe rid of this part.
Yeah. Just do the sun don't have a time card part and
Yeah,
leave it.
exactly.
And then we'll just fix the last line.
Yeah. So why does it feel like freedom only comes when I mm. Oof, it didn't set that up very nicely. The sun don't punch a time card, the wind don't stand in queue. Why does it feel like freedom?
Why does it feel like every day? So why does it feel like every day
I feel like the freedom
repeats?
part, yeah. I feel like every day.
I try
Q.
to get away from you.
Yeah. uh, Q. Two. So why does it feel like every day? So why does it feel like every day? See, why does it?
I'm waiting to something.
This is the part that's gonna stick us really
Um,
right at the end.
no, give me a second.
The sun don't punch a time card. The wind don't stand in queue. The
So why
grass.
does it feel? So why does it feel that every day we haven't got a clue?
Well, yeah, or I was gonna say we could keep going on elements here. It seems to start off, but then it's like I
So
was.
yeah,
The sun don't
why does
punch a
it feel
time
like
card.
every day is a struggle to break through?
There you go.
There.
There you go. Why the?
So why is it that every day is a struggle to break through?
Yeah. Okay. So why is it that every day struggle to break through? There.
Then just make sure, yeah, that our chorus is uniform with the other one, I guess.
I do. I do.
Cool.
Okay.
Right on. I'd
All
say
right.
let's hit generate or let's hit create, see what
Do you want
happens.
to mess around with these at all?
With what? Oh,
Sliders? Maybe, maybe
no,
not.
weirdness should be okay.
Yeah, leave it as is
I'd
for
say
now.
let's
Try it out.
Yeah, I'd say if it's too weird or bizarre, then bring it down to 30. But right
Yeah.
now, I'd say leave it at 50 and see what happens.
And if it's not enough,
Make,
we'll bump it up to 80. No,
oh, that works for me.
I don't know. All right. Well, let's generate.
Let's do it.
Keep in mind that all these songs will be put. I'll publish them and I put them in a playlist for event songs. So
Right on.
if you want to go back and listen to
Cool,
them
cool,
or
cool.
whatever, if you want to go back and cover it or whatever the
Oh,
case
we
may
forgot
be.
to name it, but we can always name it
That's
later.
okay. Yeah. Visible Morning Laws. There.
Oh,
I
there we
like it.
go.
I'll probably end up renaming it like, event date
Cheese
and
bucket
then
onion.
with
Oh,
Al. Like event date with Al.
yay! Your date with Al.
Yeah. I'm curious as to what this is gonna spit out.
Yeah, me too. Should be interesting.
Hammond organ. Now for some reason I'm drawing a blank, but isn't that like a church organ? No, that's a pipe organ.
Yeah, a Hammond is that
The one that takes a while to
basically,
start off.
yeah, but if you remember the old school,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
all that those that's a typical Hammond organ at an old school
Yes.
hockey game.
Okay. I was
Man,
debating. I thought Hammond organ for some reason. I had the flash that like the old brown ones that you used to plug in, and then you'd press the cord, and it'd be like a.
yeah, I used to have one, an air
Yeah,
organ.
yeah, It's
Yeah,
like it
I
would
used to
take a
have one of
while
those as a kid.
to get the key the notes going. I thought for some reason I had
Yeah,
that flash of that's what it was, but okay.
right on. Yeah, I used to have one of those when I was little.
Yeah.
It was
So did
basically like
I.
an upright accordion, but you didn't need to squeeze the bellows. It
Yeah.
just blew the air through, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I'd love an accordion. I might buy one someday.
Yeah, they're surprisingly expensive.
Oh yeah, they're like $2,000-$3,000.
Like,
You can get
yeah.
a half decent one for about $600 though.
Yeah,
And
but still, like $600 for like a half decent, you know what I mean? When you compare that to like
yeah,
bass or guitar right now, where you can buy like a half decent one for like $200, you know?
yeah,
But
yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah. Well, they're hard to make apparently, like because they have to be airtight and they have to be
mhm,
tuned and all that stuff. So,
yeah,
but yeah, there's even though these little $50 kids accordions. I'd even buy one of those just to have the
just to mess
sound kind
around.
of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I could sample it and then use it in Suno, and it would do a bunch of crazy stuff with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, you could probably just play it on your. Now, I think
Oh yeah,
you told
I
me
could
once
play it
that
on keyboard as well.
yeah, you- but you have like a words, man. Words on a Sunday. Um, I was gonna say not a synthesizer, but you do have like
The
those,
machine?
yeah, where like
Yeah.
you got different sound and samples and stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a trigger board and the Native Instruments machine that it's a whole like
it's like a little keyboard.
digital. It's a
Yeah,
DAW. It's like a little keyboard and a physical DAW, but it connects to the DAW on my computer and stuff. But yeah, it's
yeah,
so I'm sure it has some accordion sounds already in there somewhere that I could dig up. But
yeah.
just to have the physical one would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Because I know, like, I had that keyboard that I did, and then I prompted for
Yeah.
like a punk rock kind of feel, and it
Yeah.
totally converted that keyboard sound and just used the notes and gave me like guitar sound. It got rid of the keyboard
Yep.
altogether. So it's like you could probably
Yep.
just tell it to give you accordion, and it will.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I was hanging out with someone yesterday on Discord, and we were like, "I'm telling you, all you have to do is sing, and you can go "doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo," and then tell it to do a guitar solo, and it will." He was like, "Oh yeah, let's try it." So he sang in, he went "doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo," and then did a cover of it, and it totally sounded like Yngwie Malmsteen doing a noodly guitar solo kind of thing. So it
Nice.
is, yeah, it is fun, kind of
Yeah,
coaxing it to do that.
yeah.
Ooh,
All
they're
right,
done.
we've got some
Yay!
gens now. Here's my dilemma. I always tend to like the top one most.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed the same kind of patterns on your stuff. So usually I tend to play the bottom one first, because then the top one's usually better.
I usually
Um,
just end up playing whichever one's done first. But yeah,
well,
go for it.
now they're done at the same time, so we can't do
No
that.
worries.
But
It's all
yeah,
good.
so let's go with this one and see what happens.
Cool.
With a nice brush drum.
Yeah.
Phone alert screaming like it's got a cause, but I don't believe in morning laws. Gotta make coffee, let the world know that I've got better places to go. The inbox waits like a loaded gun. Digital hostage is never fun. Deadlines dressed in corporate gray. I think I'll just not go to work today. There's a world outside the grid. It's the life I wanna live. Oh, so I'm calling in invisible. Let the hours pass me by. I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today. The bus goes by like a ticking clock. People lined up down the block. Same old shoes, same old race, same old look on every face. I used to run, I used to care, now I just long for open air. I know the world won't end, I swear they'll replace me if I'm not there. There's a rhythm I resist, in the life I won't be missed. So I'm calling in invisible. Let the hours pass me by, I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today. The sun don't punch a time card, the wind don't stand in queue. So why is it that every day is a struggle to break through? So I'm calling it invisible. Let the hours pass me by, I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today. Oh, 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 oh.
It didn't do that at all, but
That's okay.
There's no reason asking
got some
why
Jermaine in there from Flight
the
of
world
Yeah.
can
Backwards,
spin without
I know,
my
right?
name, and I don't feel the same.
It was cute.
Yeah, it was. That wasn't bad.
404 might be magical.
Yeah, or not there. We'll play it. I'll just be silence. So sorry, file not found.
Right on.
Let's see.
Phone alert screaming like it's got a cause, but I don't believe in morning laws. Gotta make coffee, let the world know that I've got better places to go. The inbox waits like a loaded gun. Digital hostage is never fun. Deadlines dressed in corporate gray. I think I'll just not go to work today. There's a world outside the grid. It's the life I want to live. Oh, so I'm calling in invisible. Let the hours pass me by. I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today.
It's almost got some Billy Joel
Bus
sort of.
goes
Yeah.
by like a ticking clock.
Almost.
People lined up down the block. Same old shoes, same old race, same old look on every face. I used to run, I used to care, now I just long for open air. I know the world won't end, I swear they'll replace me if I'm not there. There's a rhythm I resist, in the life I won't be missed. So I'm calling it invisible. Let the hours pass me by.
really like that
I'll be
chorus.
somewhere unreachable,
Yeah, me too.
watching
Reminds me a
clouds
little bit of,
rewrite
Lily
the
Allen.
sky. If they ask,
Yeah.
I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide today. The sun don't punch a time card, the wind don't stand in queue. So why is it that every day is a struggle to break through? So I'm calling in invisible. Let the hours pass me by. I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky.
I wish I had a lighter.
I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today. There's no reason asking why the world can spin without my name, and I don't feel the same.
There was no call out on that, but still.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was actually, I like that one a lot.
I have to declare that one the winner between those two.
Yeah.
100%.
That one's got, it's got the most personality.
Yes, I totally love where everything just stopped and all you had was the organ and the drums. It was
Yeah.
unexpected
That was
and
real
just so
sweet.
well placed. Yeah,
Right on.
that's awesome.
That was fucking cool.
What
But
can we
I
add
think
to
I-
that? Do you think we could?
I have no idea. I don't know. Like
Like I
really
don't know.
dig
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to hit. You know, and even the parts that I was doubtful, it just like completely steamrolled over it, and I don't know. I do feel like maybe it could have used a bit more organ in the background though. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to cover it or if we want to. Yeah, let's cover it. I think because I really like this. I just think it would do better with a little bit more
Yeah. I
organ.
mean, if you want to do a cover of it, you could try to cover it.
Yeah. The lyrics are all there, so that's all
Excuse me.
good. But we don't
Yeah.
want to cover the lyrics, do we? Hold
Well,
on.
you can't really do one without the other, really.
Yeah, so we leave everything here.
Yeah.
And then if we just change this to just add Hammond organ. Do we want to add
Ignore
a
the magic
beat?
that happened.
A beat Hammond organ?
Sure.
I feel like that, like the way it goes, it's just, it almost lacks. I feel like it would do a lot more with.
Needs more cowbell.
Yeah, exactly. That's really all I'm trying to do is just add a little bit more of the background organ to it. That should do it, right?
Well, give it a try. Let's see what happens.
I mean, worst case, it's not like we don't have the original there, but
yeah.
It's like cover it in pop punk deathcore.
That's an option.
It is. It is.
Pop punk deathcore together at last.
I really wonder what that would sound like. I feel like it would just be a bunch of like buzz distorted guitars with some screaming, it's like screaming vocals.
Or something similar, yeah.
It would have like the pop punk kind of Blink 182 guitar.
I'm being called to supper soon.
Are you?
Just for the record.
Okay. I'm in the same boat, so yeah, I think we'll listen to those and then we'll call it
Pick.
a day.
Pick our winner.
Yeah. See if we can add a little more organ. I feel like it would have needed it, but if we don't get it, it's still not bad.
You can always tinker with it on the intro too. I won't hold it against you if you mess around with it, even after today.
Yeah, I might.
It was a cute tune. It was a pretty cute tune.
It was. I clearly have to go through to figure out what I'm keeping and not keeping. As you can see, I've got a bunch of... I tend to not delete a lot.
Yeah, I had to train myself to start using workspaces.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome home.
Yeah.
I'll be down in a bit.
Do you have speakers? No.
I do, but
Oh,
they're off right now. It's only my headphones.
gotcha.
Otherwise, there'd be there'd be the echo back and all that
Right.
stuff.
It's fair. It's fair.
Echo back.
I feel like, yeah.
Canada's AI rock band.
Yeah, exactly. Every song just sounds the same.
Yep.
We gotta have that traditional, like, oh, in the middle of it.
Look at this painting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this lithograph.
Yeah. Look at this AI generated photograph.
Look at this lithograph
It was made from ChatGPT.
of President Lincoln's ass.
Echo back.
President Lincoln. Echo back.
Yeah.
It'd be like, ooh, 407 or 412?
Well, I guess. Let's start.
I guess
I gotta
Okay,
keep this
let's-
order because this
Yeah.
one tends to be the better one. So
Yeah.
let's go
Cool.
407. Oh, it's got more organ for sure.
Yep.
Phone alert screaming like it's got a cause, but I don't believe in morning laws. Gotta make coffee, let the world know that I got better places to go. The inbox waits like a loaded gun. Digital hostages never fun. Deadlines dressed in corporate gray. I think I'll just not go to work today. There's a world outside the grid.
I just hope it didn't
It's
ruin
the
that
life I
part.
want to live.
Yeah.
So I'm calling in invisible. Let the hours pass me by. I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today.
I'm not sending that without dropping a couple of octaves. But
I know, right?
I'd probably be okay with the verses, but the chorus is out of reach.
Same old race, same old look on every face. I used to run, I used to care. Now I just long for open air. I know the world won't end, I swear. They'll replace me if I'm not there. There's a rhythm I resist. In the life I won't be missed. So I'm calling in invisible. Let the hours pass me by. I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds
can't
rewrite the sky.
put the finger on it,
Ask, I'll
but-
say I tried, but I got lost.
I kind of want to skip and try the top one.
Responsibilities denied.
Let's do it.
It's got like some.
It's just not
19
hitting me.
No, but it does have like some 50s vibes.
Yeah, it's got some 50s speakeasy grooves.
Yeah. All right, let's try this one.
Cool.
Phone alert screaming like it's got a cause, but I don't believe in morning laws. Gotta make coffee, let the world know that I've got better places to go. The inbox waits like a loaded gun. Digital hostage is never fun. Deadlines dressed in corporate gray. I think I'll just not go to work today. There's a world outside the grid. It's the life I want to live. So I'm calling it invisible. Let the hours pass me by. I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today. Bus goes by like a ticking clock. People lined up down the
Cover
block.
kinda
Same
didn't cover
old
the
shoes,
good
same old
parts.
race.
I know.
Same old look on every face. I used to run, I used to care. Now I just long for open air. I know the world won't. So
This is the part I want to know.
the sun don't punch a time card. The wind don't stand in queue. So why is it that every day is a struggle to break
Well, there's an organ solo.
Yeah.
So I'm calling it invisible. Let the hours pass me by. I'll be somewhere unreachable, watching clouds rewrite the sky. If they ask, I'll say I tried, but I got lost along the way. Responsibilities denied, so I'll decide to go back to bed today. There's no reason asking why. The world can spin without my name, and I don't feel the same.
Well, I would have
Out of
to.
the two, I like those, but I'd say I still like 404 the best.
Yeah, 100%. That one's still the winner. It's I might play around with it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
maybe if
Feel
we
free.
did a little more, maybe more
What I,
indie punk or something would
what
maybe
I'd
be a
suggest
little. But
you is if you want it to follow the original more, make sure you bring your weirdness down to like 30, 20 to 30.
yeah, and then you
Somewhere
can add
between
the
like 20 and
audio
30.
influence as well since we're covering. It
Yep.
only copied that 25%, so we could crank this up a little bit.
Yep. And it would follow like the original melody a little bit more religiously. Same thing with lowering the weirdness.
Yeah.
Weirdness basically tells it not to be as wandery as it needs. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just won't follow like a steady pattern kind of thing. But yeah, I find when covering, I usually go anywhere between 50 to anywhere between 20 to 50% with weirdness.
Gotcha.
But it's fun
That's
tinkering.
it's good to
Definitely.
know. Yeah, I might tinker around with it and then throw what I've got. But I mean, we'll go from
Right on.
there. But
Cool. Link,
so
link me up when you've got the postable product.
yeah, no, absolutely, I will. I do want to post your links here real quick in the chat. Um, just gonna flip back over here. I want to put your links back in there. I know they've probably. Oh, I think I've lost them now. Not that I've lost them, but like the good ones for your
The YouTube and all that?
Oysius. Yeah, so here's the Al Oysius one. That one's there. It's the other one that. There it is.
Oysius noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know if you need me to link it.
Yeah, go ahead and throw it in there. And then I'll put it in Kick as well, just as a double up. And then we'll say goodbye and let you get to dinner.
Yay, dinner.
Your time zone's a little ahead of me, so I know that you're kind of bypassed straight over dinner, which I do appreciate you coming to hang out.
All good.
To be honest, I think that song was
Oh, whoops.
pretty sweet.
I forgot to post. I'm not a moderator, so here, I'll post it for you.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I was going to say I can. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
I guess
You're gonna kick me?
I could have put you as a moderator, to be honest.
Oh, no worries. That's all good.
I trust you.
No worries.
But
I linked you up over in Discord there.
Yep, and I just shared them, so there it is. So I do want to thank you for coming and hanging out. I think it was a blast.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Only
Thanks so much.
one usable tune out of that, but yeah, I'll tinker with it and I'll link it to you. I might even make it a little short on the YouTube, and then when I post it on YouTube, I'll tag you as a collaborator. So I'll send you that link as well. That way, everybody kind of gets everything and all the credit is shared. So, but all right, well, hey, I do want to say thank you. And again, anytime. And I know that we'll be talking.
Thank you so much.
But
thanks for having me. I had an awesome time. It was a really chill Sunday afternoon. So yeah, if you ever want to have me back, if we ever want to do this again, I'd be more than happy to. That was awesome.
Well, perfect. I'm glad. We'll play the intro as an outro, and then I will let you go. So here we go.
Cool.
Let the